Hello student, welcome to my class of computer science for class 12th. In this video student, we are going to understand theoretically how to interface the Python with SQL database, connecting SQL with Python, creating database connectivity application, and performing the insert and update delete queries. So let's begin. So first what we will cover in this video, establishing a connection. As we know, after downloading the particular connector, I mean to say MySQL connector for Python, we have to just import it. And what is establishing a connection? So here you can see this particular line which shows you the establishment of connection between Python program and MySQL. So for database, interface database, so programming connection must be established. Between establishing connection, there must be MySQL installed in your computer definitely, and database and table already created. In following way, we can establish definitely connection with MySQL database through the mysql.connector. So here you can see student, we have to import the connector, I mean to MySQL module connector. So you have to just type MySQL import mysql.connector. Then after that you will take an object, that is MySQL mydb equals to mysql.connector, and then connect. Within round bracket you have to give here some parameters like host, localhost, then comma, user root, comma, password. Within double quote you will pass the password, comma, database equals to database name, and then after that you will just print database name. So you can just alternatively use this particular statement also. What is that? Simply my database, I will say mydb equals to MySQL db, okay, connect. Within round bracket localhost, root, school. Don't need to just mention the parameter name here. You can just type this also, and then after that type simply print mydb. In both way we are specifying the host, user, password and database name as the argument. Database is the optional argument. If you want to create the database in programming later on, in that case it is optional one. So after typing this one thing, I am to say printing this one thing, you will see this type of message will be shown here along with object address. Which object address? That is mydb address. Otherwise it will show you the error message. Now cursor. Now we are going to talk about cursor. The cursor in MySQL cursor database, it is a particular class that initiate the object that can be execute operations such as SQL statement. Cursor objects interact with the MySQL server with MySQL connection object. So how to create a cursor? As you know, these two lines are very familiar with you. We have to import the SQL connector and then establish, I would say, connection establishment statement, and then after that you have to create your own variable, I mean to say object, name as myCursor equals to mydb. Here is mydb is the connection object dot cursor. As you will type this, cursor will initiate to your object, I mean to say myCursor, and after that cursor will allow you to execute statement, MySQL statement like cursor dot execute within round bracket, okay, under the double quote you will type your what thing, commands that you typed in MySQL, that is create database if dot not exit school, okay. So here simply myCursor dot execute show database. After you can see this particular command will show you the database, whatever the database it will store to myCursor. So you simply traverse this particular myCursor with the help of for loop. So for x in myCursor and print x. So x will print to all the database exist in MySQL database. Now through the line 4 we are creating a database name school. So here you can see create database if does not exist school. If already not created, it will create the object also. Line 5, definitely execute the server query SQL query language, show database, it store the result in myCursor as collection, okay, and whose value are being fetched by X variable one by one. In execution of the above programming, school database is created and list of the available database is shown. Now, how to create a database at runtime? So student, in this particular topic we are going to understand how to create a database at runtime. Suppose that we have not created database and now we are going to create our database. So how to do that, student? So look at here. First of all, we are going to import MySQL connector, then your SQL connection establishment statement, my db equals to MySQL connector.connect. Here localhost, you root as a password and database like school. So now you get the cursor command, okay, that is mydb.cursor. Now within that, mycursor.execute. So here create table student within round bracket student integers of 3 space, primary key, name, that is varchar 20, age integer 20, I'm say 2. So here you have understand how to create a table inside a database. It is similar command as MySQL. On successful execution of above program, table named student will be definitely created in a MySQL, and you can check through the MySQL shell also if it is required. And now how to change the structure, I mean to say how to change the object of the database with the help of Python program. I mean to say how to add the column, how to edit, remove column of a table, etc. So here import MySQL connector, and you have type here statement, that is connection establishment statement, MySQL DB, that is host, root, password and database name. And now after that you get the cursor command, that is mydb.cursor. After that cursor.execute, within that you have to just type alter table student add, within that mark 3 integer, or you can just say my cursor execute descending student. Okay, so you will see the table will print here. Above program will add a column in marks, okay, and table that will display the structure of table also. So student, here you will type the same command that you are typing in SQL, I mean to say MySQL chapters. Now how to insert the record in a table at runtime? We have done already this practical, student. Once we are going to review this, you have to just import MySQL connector, then connection establishment statement. Here consider database as a school, and you get the particular cursor, and now here we have traverse it through the while loop. So here while 1 equals to 1, it means to say true. So ch, that means to say input, we are translated into typecasting into integer input, enter -1 to execute I mean say exit from this, otherwise it will what thing continue the loop again and again, it means say infinity loop. Then if equals to -1, then break, otherwise it will ask you enter the roll number, you will enter here roll number, then class, then name in a string, then marks again in number. After that we are going to just type it my cursor.execute within round bracket, insert into student values. You can see here the particular value are passed by argument say variable, that is roll number, name, class 1, marks. So that's why we have used here concatenation operator like plus. Along with you can see the single quote alternately here typed. It means to say single quote, double quote, then plus, single, and that is double quote, single quote, comma, single quote, double quote. So whenever you are using, I'm to say concatenating the variable or passing the argument in a string format, you will use double quote and single quote alternatively. It means to say first time double quote and second time single quote. And at last, mydb commit command should be important, because without this command, it will not accept the changes that you had done by this Python program. Now how to search the record in a table? we have also done this program in earlier video. If you want to see this program, you can watch my earlier video. So here simply we have import the particular connector, then connection established statement, we got the cursor, then here we have asked user please enter the name, roll number, whatever the attribute name what we require to search, and then after that nm will store the name of the person. My cursor dot execute, simply select star from student where name is nm. Here again you can see nm is also the out of the parameter, I mean to say parameter we are passing, so that's why we have used alternative single quote, double quote, and double quote, single quote, and double quote. You can see because this double quote indicate this double quote closing, and this double quote shows first double quote, and this single quote showing that this particular single quote closing statement. And after that we can just traverse it for x in my cursor and print x. We have used here for loop because the same name of the person, I mean to say same name can have multiple record also. So here we have understand how to search it. So student, I hope student we have understand it as a revision part today. Till then student, thank you and have a nice day.